Welcome. I am super excited today and very energized to be speaking with Albert Liu, CEO of Kneron. After getting his PhD double E from the University of UCLA, he jumped right into the industry and held several R&D, managerial, and senior leadership roles at both Qualcomm and Samsung. After spending almost a decade pushing the boundaries of vision systems, he decided to start Kneron in 2015, driven by his passion to bring on-device edge AI and machine learning to mass market and usher in the age of AI everywhere. Albert has more than 30 international patents in AI, computer vision, and image processing, and has also published over 70 papers in major international journals. Well, Albert, I might be equally as passionate as you about democratizing AI and enabling greater human potential. So there's a lot for us to talk about. Welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for your introduction.
Well, the first question I love to ask is, especially to engineering leaders like yourself, what got you into engineering to begin with?
I think the main reason back to 2015, as we all know, AI was not as hard as today, right? People even treat that AI probably is the field that nobody really care about or believe in. Yeah, and Neuron got found in 2015. I think the main reason we really choose the AI or the AI enabled capability in age is because we truly, the main core team in Neuron truly believe that the science fiction life will become of the possible. Like I'm not sure if you have been watching the Star Wars or like Doraemon. Those robot has a human-like intelligence and communicate with you with no boundary, and the machine and machine means the robot and robot has a human-like conversation. Yeah, R2D2 and 3PO, right? So we all have those kind of childhood dream and believe that one day we will really make that happen.
Awesome. And can you give our audience an overview of your career path so far, highlighting pivotal moments or decisions that led you to found Neuron?
Yeah, after I graduate, I have been working in a small company called Wireless Info, and that company got merged with Vance Info and eventually IPO in Nasdaq. Then, so I have an experience join a startup, a quite small group of company, and then right after Vance Info, I got the offer from Samsung, and in Korea. So I got another chance to work in Korea, which is a brand new country. First, when I went to Samsung, I didn't know any of the Korean. I cannot speak Korean, right? And my job assignment was we called an advanced technology research group. So our main focus is trying to find the next 5 to 10 years technology trend and what will really make the technology become the real product. So I think that training really helped me a lot. Let's say that back to 2015, no one believed that AI would become the new trend, right? But found some technical report or technical paper, even my personal research, we gradually realized CNN convolutional neural network in some application like face recognition or voice recognition, the accuracy rate is already much higher than human being. So that kind of training made me the make the right decision in 2015. Then right after Samsung, I got another chance to work a small, actually it's a middle company in Taiwan called MStar. MStar right now is belong to MTK MediaTek. Yeah, but at that time MStar has an individual department trying to do the chip. Touch chip is quite hard at that moment. So I'm kind of like running a small group, and eventually the target is to spin off that small group, become an individual company. So during that period, I got a chance to run a group with sales team, marketing team, and R&D team. And I think the chip we make in MStar make the history high raker, sale raker in the whole MStar history. We within few I think within 1.5 to 2 years, we got designed in the normal Oppo, Motorola, TCL, and Vivo. So pretty much we break the history high because we kind of come out of quite breakthrough technology, and immediately MSTAR got acquired by MTK, MediaTek. Right now, one of the largest cell phone chip maker. Then I left MSTAR and joined Qualcomm. And in Qualcomm, my research, my job assignment is also quite similar as Samsung is doing some research, which is for the future 3 to 5 years, next generation technology. So I believe that the whole of my career path get me a great training from a small group of a company, which is startup in the very beginning, and then join the individual small group, which is like MStar, running a small business under a big company. And also in Samsung and Qualcomm is a global giant and has a great vision for the future potential technology trend. Yeah, so that's really helped me a lot in running around.
That's a fascinating journey. And from the first startup you joined, did you always know, was that, did you get the startup bug at that point? Did you always know that you would probably start your own company after you left that startup?
I think the main reason back to 2015, as we all know, AI was not as hard as today, right? People even treat that AI probably is the field that nobody really care about or believe in. Yeah, and Neuron got found in 2015. I think the main reason we really choose the AI or the AI enabled capability in Edge is because we truly, I mean, the main core team in Neuron truly believe that the science fiction life will become of the possible. Like I'm not sure if you have been watching the Star Wars or like Doraemon. Those robot has a human-like intelligence and communicate with you with no boundary, and the machine and machine means the robot and robot has a human-like conversation. Yeah, R2D2 and 3PO, right? So we all have those kind of childhood dream and believe that one day we will really make that happen.
Absolutely. And that's a great segue. What, for those that may not be as familiar, can you give a brief description of what Neuron does build and what problem and what markets you're looking to serve?
Yeah, think in this way, the not sure if you hear about the Google DeepMind, right? I think the AlphaGo, the AI beat the human being. That's the AI software running in the cloud back to 2016, right? And we find the Neuron 1 year before Google AlphaGo, which was 2015, and the main focus for us is a quite small chip that can have the similar or even very close intelligence like running in the cloud, like the Google AlphaGo at 2016, but it's in your end device. So in this way, I think our belief about the right path of AI is more like Doraemon or R2D2 3PO level AI, which individual robot has their individual intelligence, right? And they can take care about their master. Like Momitaku or Rook, right? Unlike another direction of AI, which is another term you probably might be familiar with, is like Terminator or Skynet or Matrix, right? So we believe that the cloud AI eventually is trying to collect so many different information or so many different things or from the whole over of the world. Not sure you watched the movie last year. I think it's Tom Cruise Mission Impossible, right? They are talking about the story in the future. The AI becomes so powerful, and some crazy people trying to mislead or guide the AI to control the nuclear weapon. Then that's really might be happen, right? Yeah, I think the recently the regulation of the big AI company, they kind of not that choose those direction instead to more focus into let the AI to earning the money, right? But for us, we choose another way, which we believe that if we make the end device so powerful, then you pretty much is like put a small brain in the end device, no matter it's your cell phone, your car, or your home appliance. Then that kind of direction of AI is more like Doraemon like AI. So we believe that should be the right path of the AI.
No, that makes a lot of sense. What has been the most exciting response that you've got thus far from the market?
Oh, right now, Kneron has a quite unique technology, what we call the reconfigurable NPU, neural network processing unit. So different as the GPU. GPU actually is already existing in human history for more than 3 decades. They are the hardware dedicated design for gaming or graphic related stuff, right? So using the GPU to launch AI, the cost is extremely high. It's just like not sure you've heard the annual cost of the OpenAI spend like $5 billion a year. That's for their electricity fee and also maintenance fee. And the carbon dioxide emission costs 59 tons of carbon dioxide, and it generates 179 megawatt. So it's hurting the earth as we are at the same time, even we are enjoying the benefit AI bring to us. And because it's running in the GPU, so everything need to be built in the cloud. Not sure you even know that if you want to launch the OpenAI labels LLM model, large language model using the GPU, you pretty much need to build a nuclear power plant to support the AI server. One nuclear power plant can only generate half of the OpenAI's supercomputer server powered by GPU. So you can treat the CPU, GPU, and NPU are different type of processor. CPU is the hardware dedicated design for logic computing purpose. So our PC is powered by CPU. And GPU is hardware design dedicated for gaming or graphic related stuff. So we built a brand new hardware, what we call the NPU, neural network processing unit, back to 2015. I believe that we are the very first company commercialized NPU back to 2017. And yeah, and recently we even that the NPU can support transformer, which is the encore for GPT, generative pre-trained transformer. So then, which means we can make the end device has the individual intelligence very close to the cloud GPT. So seeing this way, your cell phone has a small GPT inside, and your car has a small GPT inside. Then our life will be more close to science fiction or even close to the Doraemon or 3PO like AI.
Very cool. Now, if we can shift gears for just a bit, where do you see artificial intelligence or machine learning growing the absolute fastest in the next 1 to 2 years?
Actually, it's happening right now. You know, based on Morgan Stanley's report, they believe that NPU, the ASIC design for AI purpose, has 89% CAGR start from 2022, and in 2027, the market share of NPU is even bigger than GPU as today. Then first the cost is much lower. The one NPU for Neuron's product, it only the power consumption is only around 2 watt, and GPU probably is 1,000 watt to 2,000 watt. So that means it can reduce the power consumption, and which you don't need to build a nuclear power plant, and we can have a more clean and low cost AI, and also regulation can be secure because everything is running in the local. So for our even for Neuron perspective, as far as today, we already commercialize our chip has annually shipping up to 3 million to 5 million unit, and the revenue is going up quite fast. And we also design in from the server, surveillance, auto, and AIoT. We have many of the big brand like Panasonic, Garmin, yeah, and Hanwha. Hanwha is the largest surveillance company in Korea and also the largest defense company in Korea. I think they are the fourth largest surveillance company globally. And we also have Neighbor. Neighbor is a Korean's Google. Yeah, and Zhonghua Telecom, the largest telecom company in Taiwan. And like Fastcom, Quanta, they all closely working with us and as our investor as well. Even Qualcomm is partnership with us and also as a Neuron's investor as well.
Wow. Well, a lot of exciting stuff happening now. As of our last count, there were some 200, 210 companies developing AI and machine learning, accelerated compute hardware. So, how is Neuron differentiating itself in a crowded space?
First, we are pioneer. So we start to do that back to 2015, right? Much earlier than anyone else. And during the past few years, we keep seeing the people coming and laugh and make a lot of noise or whatever. But no matter what, I think we are the very unique one which already commercialized is in the big brand. Like even Foxconn's Model B on the market all has Neuron's chip inside. And originally everyone know that Foxconn is working close with Apple trying to build the Apple Car, right? But somehow Apple Car canceled the project. But no matter what, we have, oh, by the way, aftermarket, we have JVC Kangaroo, and we have a big market share in Japan, the in car, including like Toyota, etc. So not you cannot find any other company on the market like us already have more than 5 to 7 generation AI chip, and we have a strong patent protection as well. And we our innovation for reconfigurable NPU even got IEEE Die Award. That's the highest honor in IEEE Car Society and IEEE CDSOC Leadership Award. So I will say that I think we are the pretty unique one on the market, got recognized not only in academic but also in the industry, and also have the really proven case in the big brand has their product on the market and open the cover. You can see Neuron's chip inside. Or recently, we even get design in PC industry as well.
Exciting. That is so neat. Now, one of the things that has connected us over the last year and a half is we are both pretty outspoken advocates for the democratization of AI and the criticality of that. Why do you believe that democratization of AI is so critically important?
I mean, right now, let's say if you are like one, let's say Japan's government, for example, right? And Japan government, if you want to use, if you want to leverage open AI's capability, then you need to send all your country's confidential or high security material to the cloud, which is based in like Microsoft, right, in Seattle. Then do you feel comfortable? Of course not. So even for national security label, every the country has secure their security, or what we call privacy, right? And even more my personal, right? I if I want to leverage OpenAI to help me to book a ticket, then the OpenAI asks me to provide the my credit card number. I also will feel uncomfortable as well, right? And if I have a conference meeting with my customer, and then there is some detailed conversation, and I want to leverage LM, big language model, to help me to summarize the meeting. Then if I count on the OpenAI, then definitely I will leak my confidential information, right? And many of the application, no matter it's medical, high tech company, or lawyer, law firm, every contract has confidentiality, right? And also national security label. Then that means local base LLM, local base the like not connect to the internet, uh, the GPT uh, must be happen and has a strong need and for a strong market need, right? So that's one of the reason we believe that, or we believe that the neural network processing unit powered for small brain AI in your PC, in your cell phone, is must to have. And another reason is, I mean, we are all human beings, right? Have we connect our brain into another bigger brain, right? It's not, right? So for human being society is for nature, the animal point of view, it's also not good that have another big brain to control every small brain. So I think we believe that's the right direction of the AI. And it's also the right direction of the AI that will bring human society a clean, low power ESG point of view and privacy, and individual AI or individual robot has their individual character. It's more like the right future that we are expect to, like Star Wars 3PO or Doraemon's like AI instead of Terminator.
Well, so If we're to boil it down, assuming that Neuron is successful in its mission to democratize and proliferate AI, what impact do you believe that it will have on society as a whole?
We believe there are two of the revolution is happening right now. One is NPU, GPU, and CPU, what we call the hardware revolution, right? When I was a kid, GPU was a startup. Like they are trying to convince the market that if you are doing the gaming or graphic stuff, you must have a dedicated hardware, what we call the GPU, graphic related processor, right? And at that time, CPU giant like Intel was also using their strong public media resource to brainwashing everyone, say, "Oh no, you don't need a GPU. CPU is good enough." And history proven that at that time there was a pretty unique game coming on the market, which is 3D gaming. Then people realized using the CPU to launch the 3D gaming is so consume a lot of power. It's almost like impossible. Not sure if you remember the Game Boy or Nintendo. The Yeah, yeah, that's powered by CPU. At the time, the Super Mario is so ugly, right? But when people switch into the GPU, then you can see the Final Fantasy VII. Oh, the whole quality is like a movie level quality, right? So I would say NPU is the same thing. Right now, definitely the GPU giant has a super powerful public media resource and coming to brainwashing everyone saying that GPU can do AI. But fundamental right now, we are using GPU to doing the AI to power AI. You need to build a nuclear power plant more, which is not healthy at all, right? And you can see, not sure if you have been watching Wall Street Journal has a news published last year saying that the GPU giant might burn out more than 5% to 10% water ocean on the Earth because it's consumed too much of the power. So I would say because of LLM or GPT coming to our life, people will switch to NPU no matter what. Yeah, it's just like the same happening 3 decades ago that people switch from CPU to GPU in gaming and graphic related. So we can treat the CPU and GPU and NPU are different type of car, right? You can treat the CPU is more like a tank. The main purpose of the tank is for world fighting and war purpose, and the GPU is more like a trunk. The main purpose of the trunk is doing delivering stuff, right? And one day people noticed that the tank the trunk driving in the small city consume less oil, the consume less gas and power than tank, and then they use the trunk to driving in the small city, which is not true, which is not good, right? So you can like today, people realize GPU doing the AI performance is better than CPU is like a trunk and tank verse, right? And then, but one day if people have a NPU on the market, which is a small car, which is more suitable driving in the small city. And right now, it's almost like every developer they already familiar with GPU. All the driver on the market they familiar with driving trunk, so they are unlikely or reluctantly to learning how to drive the small car. But let's say one day the oil price jump up 2,000 times, much bigger. It's like today's ChatGPT. It consumes a lot of the power. Even you need to build a more nuclear power plant to support the AI. Then that will force people to switch into the NPU. So that's one of the revolutions happening as today. And another revolution is what we call the democratized AI and personalized AI or country label national security authority based AI. So everyone has their concern or their need about their privacy, right? We want to enjoy the benefit AI bring to us, but at the same time, I still want to keep my confidential stuff, and it's from personal label also into the country label. So it's even up to the national security label. So definitely there will be some need uh, uh, the AI drive to the local. It's not. It doesn't mean that local AI will like take over all of the cloud AI. It's just like a PC. Right now we have PC, but we also have the cloud server, right? So AI in the future definitely you will have a local AI in your PC has a their local LLM, their local GPT. But at the same time, somehow we also need to go to the cloud, go to the server to enjoy the well-known or the super intelligence AI in the supercomputer.
Very good. And I love the tank, truck, small car analogy, and a perfect segue into my next question because Neuron began with an emphasis on the automotive sector, in particular ADAS applications. Why did you and the other leaders decide to pursue this path, and how has it evolved?
You know what? As a small company, to doing the car business is very difficult, very difficult. Yeah, and actually even you know last next week there is a Computex holding in Taiwan. We are going to Neuron is going to show our proven case in car business ADAS and also private GPT. We have a small box of the GPT which can build your own personal GPT, and we also are going to show a case with Neuron's chip inside a PC, AI PC powered for by local LLM. So you can using your PC to build your personal GPT, and using our small box to build your company's small your company owned GPT. And we also are going to show a proven case in surveillance and IoT, which we already have so much business during the past few years. And the reason we choose automotive is not because we want to choose automotive. It's because we want to build the whole ecosystem from the end to end. We call the HAI net, which we believe that in the future, I mean, when we try to choose our market direction, we all come back to the fundamental question: how our human being future life will be, right? What is the your future life you are expect to, right? At least for me, we expect Doraemon's like future. Every robot and every car they can communicate with each other, unlike the Terminator like future, right? So so we are trying hard to embed it, our LLM or GPT label of intelligent chip into any device from auto, from screens, from AI PC, etc. So and even it's so tough, but we still have a great achievement. As I mentioned, we have Japanese big giant and even German's big giant already have our chip inside, and even the Foxconn's Model B has our chip inside as well. And in Taiwan, Zhongxin Bus, the largest bus company, have our chip inside and already commute day to day in Taipei City. So I would say still just like every founder, you still have your core dream in your heart. Just no matter what, we just trying hard to make it become possible and make it become true and make it happen. Yeah.
Well, and you've clearly worked hard to develop an ecosystem of partners in Asia Pac and North America. Aside from the obvious, what are the strategic reasons that you have chosen to nurture partnerships in these regions specifically?
I've been working in Qualcomm and Samsung. Yeah, so I think just leveraging my personal connection. So that was the main reason we built those ecosystem and partnership. Also go back to my career path. I have been living in different country or different area. So have been experienced so many culture shock, but somehow because uh, eventually we still get used to. Actually, for day one, Neuron has a office in San Diego, Taipei, and Hsinchu. So we already from day one we are multicultural, and it's also because the core team of Neuron is from my career. Actually, I have my close friend in high school. They are the core member in Neuron. My high school has 20 students, and they are five people are working in Neuron right now. So it's like, yeah. And I have my closely friend in college, also working in Neuron. My close friend in Korea, in Samsung, they are also working in Neuron. And even my boss's boss in Qualcomm, they are in Neuron as well. So I would say the reason we can build a trust or build a multicultural is because most of the core member my close friend in my whole life. So pretty much inside Neuron, you can find my whole history back to elementary school. So
Your entire life has been paved through Neuron. That's so neat.
yeah, I think the good things of the founding the company, of course, founding a company is so tough, but the one of the things I really enjoy the whole journey is because of founding Neuron, I pretty much get a chance to get all my close friends in my whole life to get together. Somehow we work day and night to achieve a project milestone, and after we finish, we just go to the downstairs and buy some beer and like back to the student life, get together and drink the beer and enjoy the whole journey. So yeah, I really appreciate this journey and this opportunity.
Wow. Well, as a follow up to that, with the current geopolitical climate, have you experienced any challenges in hiring or even with customers, resulting in having the multicultural organization?
Yeah, still we are trying, but also I truly believe the fundamental in human, for human being, we are all like to understand each other or being understand, right? Or we all like want to achieve the goal, like to enjoy the better technology and to have the better future. So in Neuron, we will be more sensitive to talking about geographic political stuff, right? We have customer in China, we have customer in Taiwan, we have customer in Japan, and US. So when you back to the fundamental stuff, like to pursue the new technology or pursue the solution to make human life become better, then those unsensitive, non-necessary sensitive topic will be put aside, then be more focused to achieve our common goal. That's how we try. That's how we management the team, and also the culture we want to bring to the whole Neuron.
So, hardware companies have been competing aggressively for top tier talent for years now. Can you tell me some of the strategies that Neuron has used to find and attract the best people to the team?
I think most of the core team, as I mentioned, are my friend. So it's also luckily I have been study in the top school, University of California. So my classmates are good talent, and also I have been working in Samsung, Qualcomm, MStar, which belong to MTK. So it's luckily we got attract my friend, and also my friends' friends is also because of them and get to join Neuron. Especially when we found the company, even back to 2015, no one really believed AI will be the next big trend. So I think it's all because of the our bonding and our personal relationship. To how that's how we build the whole company. But also, as you just mentioned, we are also facing the challenge how to scale up, right? Because right now we pretty much is almost all our friend and friends already get in. But I think moving forward, definitely need to be that more people aware about us and also achieve better goal. Like recently, because we get in design in the PC industry, people believe that we might be the potential next big giant, right? So then the future of the company is also another things we to how we can attract the more talent.
Got it. Now, what would you say to an engineer or leader who was neuron curious? And what I mean by that is somebody who's not actively looking; they're happily and gainfully employed. But what would you say to them to get them excited about potentially working for Neuron?
I think also back to the two revolution we are trying hard to achieve. One revolution is CPU, GPU, and NPU, right? We want to build the next generation hardware. I think it's because Intel CPU make our PC much powerful than the server when I was a kid, right? And it's because of the Qualcomm processor make our cell phone is more powerful than the server when I was a kid. So today we all got our understanding limited by big giants information saying that the GPT must be launched in the cloud in the supercomputer, which is not true. Once you build the next generation hardware like Neuron's NPU, trying to bring the benefit to human, then we can definitely make our PC or our cell phone as powerful as today's server, which is GPT server. Then our life will be more close to science fiction. So the future is now, or the way we are trying to make it happen, no matter it's edge and clouds, AI or regulation, with a better regulation AI or more clean energies AI, or the CPU, GPU, NPUs migration. I truly believe those two things or two core technology believe we are working hard to achieve is worth it, right? I mean, we are trying to make our future more like Doraemon's like a future instead of the Terminator like AI future, right?
No, that's absolutely exciting stuff. And maybe another thing you should tell people is if you're not my friend yet, if you come work for Neuron, then you become my friend.
Yeah, it's good. This is much better.
Uh, well, in closing, how can someone get in touch with you, whether they're interested in potentially joining the company, purchasing a product, or even investing in Neuron?
Oh, we have a website, right? You from our website we have our contact information, and also we have the open app store. We call the Neo. The reason we name is Neo is because metric. Yeah, yeah. So the Neo is we are trying to build a no call. It's just like we don't like. For me, I don't know how to write an app store app the app cell phone app, but I can go to the app store to download an app to make my cell phone has different of the function. So in the Neo Play Store, in our website, you pretty much can purchase any of the hardware with our chip inside, and also you can develop the LLM based or AI based application and upload to sell your app. And if you purchase any of the hardware with our chip inside, you can download the AI application into that hardware and enable the AI capability in that hardware.
Well, very cool. I really appreciate your time. Our audience is going to be thrilled to be able to hear from you. And so, do you have anything you'd like to share in closing?
The future is now. Yeah, welcome to join us. Yeah, and join Neuron or our journey.
Well, thanks, and look forward to a future conversation very soon.
Thank you. Thanks very much.